Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to the Gentleman's Pixel Club live again, where things go wrong. I do my best to make sure that things don't go wrong, but this is going to be 2 hours of mid-core gameplay, but you know what, I will try and have fun doing it. So let's get on with the show, So, hello everybody, and Alex, you are there already. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And Shiffy246, honestly, my friend, get well. Oh, I've got some feedback. So I had some feedback there. I actually had a window in the background that was open of the stream running so I could see that it was going live, and I forgot to close it. So yes, within 30 seconds, things went a little bit wrong. So what are we going to be doing today? We are playing, I've got a list of games actually. I've got quite a big list of games that we've got here. So I'm primarily, I think, going to be using the Mr. FPJ for this platform. And what I'm going to do is work through games, apart from the one that you see on the screen, in terms of what I've played before in the past and what I did when the channel was old. So we're going to have a quick go of Space Invaders for the first few minutes to allow a few people to crop in, and then we're going to play the first effectively arcade game that we ever did on the channel back in the day. And Alex, you mentioned in the Imposters video that you weren't going to try because you didn't know. My friend, give it a guess. You have got nothing to lose. I promise you've got nothing to lose. And certainly, if you have a look at the scores, you're going to think, dear Lord, I wish I did give it a go. So now, Alex, even if you're guessing, give it a go. And John, hello, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Space Invaders all round. So let's get on with the game. So, how many sheets am I likely to clear of this? Probably not very many. We're going to give it a go. And can someone just give me a thumbs up or something in chat if the audio is okay as well? I think it is on the feedback that I've got, but you like to be certain. So here we go. Mr. FPJ doing Space Invaders. And this was a good old game. This was a fun game. Actually, I might need to turn that down just a little bit in my ear, I think, because that is a bit loud, and try not to die while waiting. Oh, bollocks! And then that was the first naughty word as well, damn it. Alright, so I'm trying to be a bit better on the channel and not swear as much as I used to. There was a period where I got very angry in gaming because games seemed to be a lot harder for me, and there were a few curse words. I have done my best to cut them out. I always do my best to cut them out when you try and make changes, but you don't always make it. So Alex, audio okay, thank you. Now, I was always under the fake impression, because I don't think it's true, every 16 shots you did, you got the mystery that went across the top of the screen. I don't know whether it's true, I don't know if it's an accurate fact, but I used to play for that, and it never seemed to work out, or my counting was generally bad. First time I ever played this game in anger. I had played it a couple of times before, but when it became local to me was at the British Airways Concord Centre in Cranford, and they had bars there and all other things, and it was basically a sports and social club, for want of a better word, in a big area of ground in Cranford that was set up for British Airways staff. So if you had parents, as I did, or a mother and a stepfather, may he burn in hell, as I did. She's fine, but not him. You could go there, and being a child of people that worked at British Airways, I had access to that. And in one of the areas where they had all the squash courts, because they had pavilions and areas that had different buildings, they had this Space Invader machine. And what we learned to do in the UK is, because we invented money, we invented something called the 2p piece. And the 2p piece was a very similar size to the 10p piece. And what you would do is you would rest it on the edge of the slot and spin it. And as you spun it, it would go in with such force that it would hit effectively the coin receptor in the back of the coin neck, and it would give you free games because it registered as a 10p even though it was a 2p. That got fixed after a few months. I guess they were opening it up and very disappointed with the amount of 2p's they got rather than 10p's. But yeah, that's how we used to cheese this game. And it was good fun doing that. You got 5 goes for the price of 1 go, which was kind of good, especially when my parents didn't like me doing this kind of thing. So you had to do your best to acquire money one way or another. Another way we used to acquire money back in the day in the UK was payphones, telephones. And what we used to do And this trick carried on for years, actually. People were doing this for years, you know, and it lasted a hell of a long time. You would jam the coin reject slot. So what you would do is you would shove basically paper up there, tissue up there, whatever it may be, and this coin reject slot was actually jammed. And with it jammed, you could then remove your paper a little bit later on, assuming nobody else had done it for you, because you would do a few in the area, and you would get a few reject coins that would come through. You know, people that pushed the reject button or a coin that had fallen through, and you know, you might get just under, you know, a quid sometimes, and that sounds nothing nowadays. It sounds nothing nowadays, but back then, you know, as a little person, it was good. It was good. So let's just clear those. And quids were very different in the UK. You know, now we have pound coins. Back then we had notes as well. We actually had a £1 note. I think I might have a couple somewhere in the house. No use whatsoever, but a pound note. So Minor Minority, good evening, good evening. I thought rubbing the coin worked. Did that work as well? I never tried that. I never tried rubbing the coin. So yeah, that might have been another thing. I guess would that have given it static if it was going to do that? For what? I know it sounds crazy, but it must have done something if you were rubbing it, you know, because I guess you were trying to change the texture of it very temporarily. Come on, die! Got you. Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. All right, okay. So let's have a look. 7 more to go. After this game, not after this live, but after this game, we are going to be changing games. And the theme for the evening, I'm happy to do requests. I will do requests if they come along. But, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit proactive and have a... Oh, come on. No. Yes. I'm trying to have a playlist of what we're going to be doing. So what I've done is I've gone through the early days of the channel. Now, I suffer from OCD, and you know, I like to make sure that everything is in order. What you all may or may not know is I actually have a Twitch stream as well, and that Twitch stream has one purpose, one single purpose in life, to actually promote this channel. And the promotion for the channel it does is Twitch is your live and everything like that. We don't do live on Twitch, no. We do it on YouTube because this is a YouTube channel. But what Twitch does is it basically plays all the old videos. And, you know, I've got a PC that's set up. You could probably go to Twitch now and do a search for this. But please don't, because we're live. You could probably go to Twitch now and go to the Gentleman's Pixel Club and do a search. And you would find it playing streams. But these are recordings of old videos. So I basically keep a list of all the old games that we've done. And for the theme for tonight, what I've done is I've hit up the Mr. FPJ, and everything that was an arcade core is a game that we're going to play. So we're not going to get through all of them, obviously, because some of us have got work tomorrow, and you know, it'll probably take us that long that, you know, we'll be by next Thursday by the time we got it. But no, let's just switch games. So we're getting the usual banner that comes up here, and there we go. Glad that worked, very glad that worked. And you know, you have a chance, actually, if you're quick and you're speedy, to maybe figure out what we're going to be playing next by having a look at what we did on the channel. Anyway, let the game load in, Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to give Load Runner a go for maybe 2 or 3 goes. So, John Sonder, I still spill the coins back in the air machines for tyres in the garages. Okay. Wow, so the tricks of yesterday work for today. Do you know, I haven't put air in my tyres for so long. Maybe that's something I need to do. Anyway, this is Load Runner, and for point of reference, if you look back at all the videos we've done on the channel, this was video number 6. It may not be shown as number 6 on the list of how the uploads went, but you know, I have this down as basically game number 6. So let's put a coin in here. This is going to be a fun little game to do, and you know, I know that there's been a bug fix on the Mr. FPGA, because when I fired this up, one of the things I remember moaning about, or I'm sure I moaned about, was the feet. And the feet here on the original Load Runner on the Mr. FPGA were off the ground. They were like a couple of pixels off, and now it looks perfect. You know, when our little man runs on the ground, he's absolutely fine. So what we're doing is we're falling down these holes, and we need to kill these guys, and hopefully they're going to drop gold. There we are. Okay, I've screwed it up. Got it. And you collect the gold, and then you can basically escape this. So up here, and up here. And that was a little bit tight, and we're done. We are at the top. We're at the top. Okay, so I won't get through very many levels of this because this gets notoriously hard very, very quickly. So, let's dig a hole down here. Let's grab this one. And let's do this. So Alex, how are you doing on your ZX Touch? Are you enjoying the content? And you know, I hope you enjoyed those files I sent across to you as well, and you got through you got through those. You know, I did a couple of extra. I know that you only wanted a couple of them done, but you know, there was I've got to do this, that, and the other. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll keep this going. Every time I create new files, I will throw them across to you because you know I know your love for that machine. I really, really do. And if any of you don't know what the ZX Touch is, it is basically one of the best handheld ZX Spectrum systems you could ever want. And I paid full price for this, and you know, even now, even months after getting it, I do not regret a single penny that I spent on it. Oh damn it, I died. I went the wrong way. I do not regret a single penny on this. So Specky version is the best. Jazz72, yes, the Specky version is very, very good on this. The problem with the Specky version is the 128k version, because Jesus, died again. They added something to it. They added music to it, and I think that music is awful. I love the fact that you know you've got 128k version of it, but the music you know, wasn't great. And I think the main difference for it was if you had a real Spectrum and you were not using a system like we're using here, you basically had let me see, you had, let's get this, you had a quicker load because it loaded in a lot of the levels at the same time. Right, I really don't want to screw this level up. I've played this level so many times in the past, and by God, I'm not doing well on it. Right down there. Alright, one of these guys has got gold. No, they haven't. The gold is on the right hand side that I completely missed. Okay, let's get through here. Down here. Grab that gold. And there we go, we got the ladder at the top. So all we've got to do is worry about this guy there. And then we should be able to get on our way out. Here we go. Up the ladder. And this is done. So yeah, this is game one. You know, it was a long time ago we played this on the channel, but it's nice to go back to some of the old games once in a while. And there's a couple of, well, I think interesting things on the list that we're going to get to as well, if we successfully work down and don't play this game all night. And I promise you we're not going to play this game all night. Why I did 2 digs there, I don't know. That was a bit of waste of time. Okay, up here, up here. He might be carrying, oh damn it. I say he might be carrying gold, but he's not. But we've got the problem here with these two that are trapped on the left hand side. We've got to somehow get them out of their little hole where they are. There they are. Alright, so I think we've got this last gold to get. Come on, run. Yes, alright, okay. All we've got to do is escape without dying. Easier said than done. Oh, damn it! He came straight down the ladder. But you know what? I think we're done. I think we're done with Load Runner. You know, I can't make Load Runner any more exciting than what it is. So it's going to be time to swap games again. But again, if any of you have got a game that we want to play, we've got the facilities to do this, and we can do this. All you've got to do is give a shout. So let's do this. And if we don't play the game on this particular stream, we will play the game on another stream. So we are going to be changing to this. I hated this game. I truly hated this game, and it was when I first did the channel, it was, oh holy hell, do I even want to play this game? Because I used to do games a little bit differently, where I did the gameplay and then I did recorded the audio across the top here. But no, this was awful. This was awful, and for some reason my system has swapped a little bit. Bear with me, something has broken. Good Lord. Don't break this early. Don't break this early. Come back. Alright, so maybe we have the game I want, maybe we don't. No, we don't. So we've got no signal there. We've got no signal here. So the Mr. FPGA has bloody died. 1 second. So I've had to just reboot the Mr. FPGA, so hopefully that's going to come back now. But yeah, that isn't ideal. That isn't what I wanted here. You might see it loading in a few seconds. There we go. And we are going to go to, get the joystick connected again. We're going to go to arcade. And we are going to go straight to the game I was trying to load in. Excuse the background noise. On the background noise, there's effectively a lot of free MP3s, free music that we had, and this is Iron Horse loading in. This is the game that I wanted to play. I can't believe the bloody thing broke. You know, I can't believe it bloody broke there. And let's flip to the right screen here for me. Yeah, we did this game. We did this game on the channel, and this game was so hard. So Alex, I've not tried the history game, but as you said, I'm in love with the machine. It affects me. No, pleasure. Okay, you Tyrannosaurus Tex. Okay, let's get that written down here. Tyrannosaurus Tex. Because if the chat scrolls past it, I ain't gonna bloody see that. I ain't gonna see that. So, John, can you just give me a little hint of what that is? What that game is as we play this. Alright, so coin in, press start, off we go. This is Iron Horse. This was a request. So at Desert Island Fruits, a forum that I used to own before I gave it away when I first started the channel. This was a request for someone to actually play, for someone to say, yeah, give this a go. And, you know, I gave it a go, and oh, it was horrible. Okay, we've only got a fist to fight. You know, this game, it looks beautiful, it looks great. But, you know, oh, it's not easy. It's not easy. You know, I can't even remember all the things you had to do on it and how you finished the level. I guess you go from left to right. But yeah, there was a lot of difficulty on that. There was a lot of difficulty in that. All right, thank you, John. So that's a 3D shooter. All right. 3D shooter. Come on. And we're gone again. Okay, get that. So yeah, the progression was just so hard on this. And if you look at the original video, you know, the gameplay was shockingly bad. You know, this isn't going to be much better. I might get a bit further. Come on, just die. Oh, see, and it doesn't feel natural to control either. Even though it's literally up, down, left, right. It's just awful. Right, off we go again. Right, okay, let's have the gun. Hopefully it'll be gun just rather than fist, which will help us a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I can crouch as well. Obviously that's not very good, it's not going to help us too much, but hey ho. Up we go here. Avoid them. Grab the lamp, which Dan, walk into the bad guy. Holy mother of hell. You know, and I've done this to myself. This isn't one of you that have done this to me. No, this is me picking a game, thinking, yeah, we'll give this a go. And it is as hard as poop. Actually, poop can be quite soft, but, you know, it's hard as hell. That's a better phrase. Right, okay. We might be surviving a little bit. The time, is that time going up or down? Ah, right, okay, it's going up. Alright, okay. I think he jumped. What the hell? Oh, I think he jumped that automatically as well. I don't like this game very much. We will have one more go after this. You know, I want to see whether I can make at least some progress on this. But no. This game is not. No, is not my favourite. All right, one more go. We're going to pick the guy with the whip. So let's do coin in, and we're going to pick the whip. Right, pick the whip. Alright, okay, hold up, use a whip. So yeah, John, if we don't get that game done today, that will absolutely be done on the next stream. Because, yeah, one thing I don't like to do is set up games, set up systems, so to speak. And I don't know whether I've got that game. And we've already had one failure of hunting around for stuff. You know, we might have it on the PC if we get a chance to get to that as well, because we're using a Mr. FPGA, but we've already had one failure tonight where the Mr. FPGA died, and that is the problem with the Mr. FPJ. Once in a while, for no apparent reason, you know, it will go nuts. And you know, I've done actually quite a bit of setting up on this tonight. So of all the games that I've got, you know, it has been running for quite a few hours in terms of how things work. So I've defined the controls for pretty much everything that we're playing. There was a quick jump in to do that because you know, you don't want to be doing the controls, you don't want to be doing the setup while you're actually doing the stream. But yeah, no, it you know, it didn't show its bravest hour by dying on me there. Come on, Indiana Jones whip style going on here. Come on, and I missed. All right. Actually, maybe that's how I need to be playing that. Maybe I need to be thinking of the Indiana Jones game and doing it that way, and I will get better because I quite like the Indiana Jones game. And just think of these as fuggy guards, and I might get through. I might get through. All right, we're back here. This is definitely the last playing we're doing of this one. So this was game number 7 that we did on the channel. This was game number 7, and we're dead. And that's game over. Alright, so what we're going to do, I think we were going to switch to the next one now. And I'm praying, I'm hoping that everything holds together. Because, you know, we don't want the Mr. FPJ break it again. And this is one you will all be familiar with, but, you know, it's a good one. And it's a solid game. And it's a lovely game. It really, really is. This is Bubble Bobble, and this was actually game number 9 that we did. Not that we are going to be effectively playing, you know, number 10, number 11, number 12 or anything like that, but for point of reference, I've got about 20-25 things on the list when I work down, and it ends at game number 187. So what we're doing, we're effectively looking at all the Mr. Arcade cores in terms of the order that we played them in. Yeah, and it also gets me to play some of the older games once in a while as well, so I'm not always picking my favourites. And lo and behold, the one that's coming up after this, you know, I am so bad at, but I've got a gut feeling I might be alright, because I set up the controls and I did okay when I had a little test gameplay of it, and it was, oh dear lord, yeah, maybe I've got more skills since I had no skills when I played their next game before. But no, this game, you don't need skills, you just need love. Bubble Bobble is one of the greatest arcade games that ever existed. Few sequels to it, but you know, nothing ever beats the original. Alright, grab that. Grab that. So, you know, all you got to do is you've got to pop the bubbles, and when you pop the bubbles, they turn into fruits, and then boom, you've effectively won the day and the game. Right, so 60,000 points. I certainly will get on the high score unless something really tragic happens. You know, these levels are quite good. It's memory muscle again. You know, if you've played it well in the past, you can generally play them well again, because they're not that demanding. It does get demanding, but they're not demanding at the moment. And here we are. We are so nearly on the high score, exactly where we deserve to be. Oh no, I didn't do it. I was trying to get all of them so you could pop them all in one go. Okay, get the bonus. No, oh mother hell! You got me again. That's bad. That is really bad. Alright, I got the D for the extend. Alright, well, you know, we're going to have to do a lot better on the second run of this. Dear holy, I can't believe that. I've lost 2 lives already, and we're only on stage 4. Okay, focus. Time to focus. Time to focus. I think it's the only video game my wife has ever played. Ha! Alex, I was reading your text and it got me killed. It got me killed. Okay, well, you know what? If this is the only one that she has ever played, then what can you say? But it was a good choice. It was a good choice. You know, you can't judge her taste if this is the only one. She's picked a great one. Yeah, my missus, the Mrs. Gentleman, she doesn't do video games or anything like that, but she does do games on the iPad and things like that. Yeah, she loves those kind of things, but arcade games and stuff like this, she doesn't do at all. So you know, it's brilliant that she tolerates me and my hobbies, or even just tolerates me. You know, it depends on your point of view, doesn't it? But yeah, no, she's not a video game player per se, as such as what we do here. But yeah, if it's an iPad type game like Candy Crush or stuff like that, I think she plays some castle one. It's apparently similar to Candy Crush. You know, I don't like those Candy Crush games. because they're not actually a bad game. But my problem with them... Oh, come on, come on. Let's get this. My problem with them is that they are so pay to win, and obviously the companies need to make money by being paid to win on how those games are. But, you know, you can go through a long time, you know, and do really well on the levels, and then you hit the blocker level, you hit the impossible level where, you know, you've got to wait X amount of time to get the power-ups you need that will let you through, or otherwise you're in a position where, you know, you got to pay, and you pay and buy the power-ups, and bang, you're straight through. So they create an addictive game. Obviously, it's all about addiction. They create an addictive game that you want to play, you need to play, you need to get further. You don't want to be stuck on whatever god-awful level you're stuck on, and it's going to cost you money to do. It's going to cost you oh, come on, I want that gem. Yes, oh no, and I died. It's going to cost you a lot of money to do, and that's my ball ache with those, you know. The marketing strategy behind it on these cutesy games just rips a lot of people for money. It really does, and it's so easy to waste money on these, you know, funds on iPads, whatever it may be, the iPhone, whatever phone you've got, just being literally a click away. It really does boil my nuts at times. It boils my nuts. Alright, so how are we doing? How are we doing for time? Oh dear, mother hell, 25 minutes. Oh Jesus God. Oh, I'm sorry, we're 26 minutes. This has flown by. Alright, one more go of this, and then we're going to move to the next game where you can really see me either do really well or be totally shit. But I think we're going to do well. And the next game is, it begins with D. There you go, have a think on that. It begins with D. And it's one of my nemesis type games. And come on. Oh no, I was trying to get it all. Yes, I got it all. Alright, hopefully we can beat the high score if I don't jack the players I did earlier, you know, that level where I lost those lives. What is that? Oh, see, you can see my mind is broken. I'm collecting, I'm collecting my bloody bubbles. Utterly pointless. Right, got you. Right, grab that. Go down here, and up we go. 28,000. All right, sheet 2. Now. Was this the one that I broke a little bit last time? Okay, let's grab you, I don't know whether it's worth... I want the diamonds, you want the diamonds because... yeah, them... No! Oh, hello Nigel, sir, hello Nigel, sir. No, it's not bloody Donkey Kong Jr. But you know, that's a great guess for the D games. That's a great guess for the D games. Bloody Donkey Kong Jr. You know what? If I could win £1 million by being good at that, you know what? It would probably, oh, for fuck's sake, it would probably take me a lifetime to actually even be good at it. It is so hard. It is so hard. It doesn't need to be that hard. All right, diamonds. Give me diamonds. Okay, burst. Got you. Oh, look at this. Ah, they're worth nothing. Yeah, that's a real frustration when you do a whole load in a row and you think, yeah, we're going to get bucket loads of fruit, and we don't. Oh, I got myself killed like the twat I am. Okay, the lightning did us some good. Yes, and it's a diamond. It's a diamond. So I think we're going to beat our high score, which is what I want to be doing. So Doom, no, it won't be Doom either. And Donkey, go. No Donkey games. It's not a Donkey game. It is not a Donkey game. Right, come on. Come on, let's just beat this high score so I can go into my nightmare game in a good frame of mind. Oh, this might have been the one where we wrecked everything before. Oh, look, I might get an extend. Oh, and the bloody cake went E-X-T-E-N-D. God, all I need is an E. God, this is like Blockbusters. Can I have an E, please, sir? Can I have an E, please, sir? Hello, Harry. Welcome to the channel. Oh, what was wrong with the posting? Oh, what happened? Oh, mother. Alright, Okay, we've got to do really well here. We've got to do really well here to get on this high score. And yes, we've done it. We've got on the high score. We've got on the high score. Okay. Good, good, good. Is this the one we're looking for? Oh no, no, oh yes, no. Oh, I was trying. Oh, we didn't get any. We didn't get any among all that. We didn't get any. Damn it. All right. So yeah, more than utterly broken the score I was on before. So we will be doing a game swap. Oh, and we're dead. We're dead. So 168,370. That is game over. We will put the GPC in for here. BPP, LMNOP, GPC. There we go. Top of the table. And now we swap games again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, to what is going to be my nightmare game here. My nightmare. Iron Horse is a nightmare, but that's off the list. That's off the list. So the game we just played was effectively number 9 that we did on the channel list in terms of arcade pause on the Mr. FPGA. You know that sound. You know that sound if you can hear that sound. This is Defender. This is game number 16 that we played in the history of the channel, going back. And Defender, holy hell, you know, this is thank you, good score, appreciate it, JSF. Holy hell, this is going to be awful. Harry, you were pretty good at Space Invaders as a teenager. You got 70,000 once. And they had a competition at the Hexagon. So the Hexagon, for those of you that don't know, is a theatre in Reading. I don't know whether it's still there. It might be a car park now or a housing estate. Who knows with what's going on? But no, the Hexagon used to be a theatre in Reading. And I took, when me and Mrs. Gentleman were first going out, I'm a big fan of alternative comedy, let's say at times. My humour can be very black, you know. I like the kind of humour where you take the piss out of something and actually someone doesn't know until they walk away and they think, hang on a minute, did you really just say that? Or something like that. Anyway, one of the things that I loved is the Rocky Horror Show. And she hadn't seen it. I can't believe she hadn't seen it. So I took her along there to see it. It was a live show. And her face when she saw, because I didn't tell her about the dress up or anything like that, I just dressed normally, but knowing that everybody was going to turn up basically dressed in theme, you know, I just wanted it for the pure reaction, and it was absolutely brilliant. But my God, the Rocky Horror Show, to see it live, absolutely fantastic. But I am live as well, and I'm going to be playing this bloody game, this nightmare of a game. So, 2 credits in. So I expect to be absolutely awful at this. I really do. You know, it's a game I'm not great at. You know, I did a challenge on the channel years ago when we first did this, and I wanted to see how many goes it took to get to 10,000 points, and it was so many. It was so many. You know, I much prefer, see, and it's like this, my life is like this on it. I much prefer Drop Zone. I really, really do. And Drop Zone is Defender, but Drop Zone is fun. This piece of crap, it sounds good, it looks good, it sounds beautiful. For me, it's not fun at all. Oakley Court Hotel at Windsor, it's the home, okay. That could be worth doing. Oh, we got again. We're gone again. We've got another credit, although already stacked up and ready to go. Right, let's blow a few of these buggers away. I can never even get into a good sort of theme for this, you know. I got a few points when I did the test go of it to make sure it was working and up and running, but you know, it's a good rhythm. It's just so hard on this bloody game. There you go, and we're gone already. Alright, so I think we got that one guy left. There we go. Finished. But this is just so hard for me. This game just does not come naturally. You could argue that maybe about a lot of the games that I play when you watch me play. But no, this one I do struggle with. I really struggle with. Oh, I caught one. I actually caught one. Okay, what do we need to... Oh, there's no... There's no smart bombs. Focus, focus. Good lord, everything is now bad. Everything is now bad. I see you on the scanner. Oh Jesus! I see you on the scanner, and yes, you wrecked my little ship. 8,575. We're gonna have one more go on this. But I hate this one. In fact, I'm just gonna press fire to skip that. One more go. All right, come on. Let's at least try and beat that score. It's just incredible that the sounds are just so satisfying on this game. They say it sounds so good, but it's just so friggin' hard. And this is a game that some people are just absolutely brilliant at it. And yes, we are lucky we can't crash into the mountains, but you know what? That's just one saving grace, Alex, here. One saving grace for me on this damn game. Oh no, I killed my person. Alright, two are being taken up in the air. Oh, and I just shot another one. You know what? I might as well just fly and murder my own people. It's going to be far easier. Alright, attack wave 1 completed. Oh, dear lord. Oh, I hope they were going to get caught in just a crossfire. I really did. Right, you're gone. No more smart bombs. See, I can hit everything but the bloody alien. Alright, at least those ones died. And look at that. I literally hit the entire row above for all of the ones that we had here. 7,450. Game over. That is it. Right, you know, we are going to change games again because this game can burn in a fiery pit of hell. It really, really can. So the next game, yeah, you might be able to guess it actually in the time that it's loading up, is a game which was number 21, effectively on the list that we played. And it became probably number 25, 27, 29, 39, 46, and no, those weren't the right numbers for it, but it was played a lot because this game is a nemesis for a very, very, very different reason. And I will show you why. I will show you why. And some of you are already thinking, I know exactly what game he's going to be bringing up. I know exactly what game he's going to be bringing up. And you would be right. You would be right. It is this one. I'm sure you can recognise it by these squares here. This is New Rally X. Now, look at that high score. 146,910 bloody points. That score I got when I got the Mr. FPGA before I started doing this channel. And I always wanted to beat that score. And we've got 5 videos so far. I haven't done one for a long time because they break me. You really want to see me broken. It breaks me of trying to beat that bloody score above me. And I failed and failed and failed and failed and failed again. It's a never-ending series of failures, frustration. And the videos were never edited. It was played from start to end. And, you know, you just see it break me. And there's hours, this one game has got hours of play on the channel. And it destroys me. And it absolutely destroys me. It really does. But anyway, let's go again. So, start button. Off we go. Off we go. So basically, if you don't know what this is, you're going to know by the time this one gameplay session we're going to do is over, because I'm only going to play this game once. So you click the special. When you got a special, every flag you get there doubles. So look, 200 by 2 and so on like this. We're chased currently by one car, and that car is trying to ram us. And actually, let's get the flag on the top right first. And that car is trying to ram us, and when it rams us, we're going to be dead and we're going to lose a life. And we need to progress. We need to progress through this. And if we can find a flag, there's a flag that's basically got a it's a L, I think it is. God, oh God, I died already. Oh, I died already. Trying to talk about it. There's a flag that's got an L that basically drains all your fuel and then refills it. But there's no point in getting it now because we're not on the doubles. It wrecked it. So with that, you can clear this, and effectively on a good run of this, you should. I can't believe I broke this already. I crashed. You should get about 12, 13,000, 14,000 points on this sheet, and when you move to the next sheet. So we're going to do this. We're going to be playing this just a little bit here. We've got a good one here because we've got that S there. If we can find an L very quickly, we will have our fuel emptied and then refueled, and that becomes points, and points make prizes. And there's not one here. You've only got 10 flags to get, and the red cars are not moving because they've crashed at the moment. The game isn't broken, but they are broken because they've got themselves in a little bit of a mess because their artificial intelligence isn't the best that there was. And I think the flag is at the bottom. No, that wasn't the one I wanted. Okay, we need to get one of these two for double points. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Well, it's going to be round here. There it is. Alright, there we go. And then the fuel comes all the way back, and effectively you get the fuel again for when they're draining. So yeah, this is a good thing about this. And we now go into a bonus stage where we've got to clear the level without dying, and you know, it will then change colours for the next round. So it's basically 2 rounds bonus, then some more rounds, then some more bonuses. But we're only going to be doing this game once, so I'm going to show you how to get the maximum score here. If I can find the L flag first. There we go. So I now collect the rest of the flags in any quick order that I can. You've got to be careful because down these edge parts there's rocks every once in a while. Crash into the rock and you're gone. But this is the game that I have tried to beat that score at the top. And I wasn't even trying for that high score when I got it. I just had an extremely magical, beautiful session. There's a rock. And there's another rock. And they're not called Dwayne either. But no, I had a brilliant session in getting through, and I can never ever beat that score again. I've come close. I have come so close. It would be good to do it on a stream. Actually, I did really well on you know, Manic Miner on the last game we played on the last video. And good evening, Jabba the Hutt. How are you, sir? I hope you're doing well. So we're playing Rally X. So I'm only going to be playing one game for Rally X because it takes a little time for me to play this game, because I can actually get through a couple of levels on it usually. Oh, it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. I get through a couple of levels of this usually, so we won't be just spending too long on this. Alright, okay. Oh! Reflexes, reflexes. Alright, I hope that this is the L flag here. I hope this is the L flag here. No, it's not. Bugger. You know what? I wasn't going to risk it though, because I've already lost a life stupidly early on, which I really didn't, but you're not going to get many points, you know. So I've lost, what, 300-400 points with that. So we're going to go around again. So Jabra, I hope you're well, sir. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Alright. Oh, haha, yes, that got you lot out of the way. Alright, up the side, try and avoid any rocks because they like to spawn on the side, and you end up dead very quickly with nowhere to go. Yes, the bonus. Everything now will be doubled. Head towards the top and get these ones. And try to survive. So that smoke there was just to block the exit, to kill the exit, to... oh, for fig's sake! To stop them coming in, but no. It disappeared, it disappeared. Alright. One more flag to get, and then we go to the next level, which is either a bonus or a repeat of this. I can't remember what stage the bonus comes in. Right, okay. Right, okay. this is the bonus, so we get the S for... Oh, it's not the bonus, damn it! Oh, I didn't notice them moving. Oh, well. But I did notice that. I nearly wrecked this through stupidity. So the next stage is going to be the bonus. But yeah, we're only playing this game once because, you know, I can do okay on this game. And, you know, if you want to see me play Rally X, then I highly recommend the challenge videos I did where I played effectively forever and ever and ever and ever. And it goes wrong. It goes horribly wrong. Alright, down here, 2 more to get, and we will then be on the bonus stage. The great thing, or fuel coming low, that's okay. The great thing on the Mr. FPJ is how well this recreates the game. On MAME there was always a slight bit of screen judder, which was very annoying, very, very frustrating. Jabba, try not to spend money on new games. Yes, haha, absolutely. As it says, easier said than done. Yeah, I should have got that first. The amount of money, you know, I used to spend on games. I look at my Steam library, and this was before this channel. I look at my Steam library, and it's freaking huge. And you know what? I haven't played half the stuff I've bought. You know, but you know there's a really good website. And you need to search exactly what it's called, but it's something along the line of any deal or good deal out there or something like that. And what this website does is it's for Steam and other sites where you like Hubble bundles and things like that, where you can buy games, and it tells you when there's a good deal. So if there's a game you're looking for, it's worth going there, because what you find is sometimes cheap games. Often cheap games, because that's what it's all about. Alright, so we're round 8, so we're doing quite well. You know, I'm quite pleased with my score so far, especially because I wrecked this at the beginning. You know, I lost that life when I shouldn't have lost that life. Okay. Here we've got 4 cars after us now. The special bonus is in there. Alright, I did that because this is our absolute death trap, this little box here. Go here, drag it down. Okay, mistake. Oh, bugger. Bugger. Alright, well, we can still get to this one here. There we go. And lots of fuel will take us over 100,000 points. And if we get to 120,000 points, we will get another little car. Okay, so that empties the fuel. Good time for it to do that. And puts it straight back up again. That's actually a really good time for that to happen. Right, we want to get this one here, which is everything is now going to be double. Focus, focus, focus. And we're caught in a car sandwich. Alright, little trick you can do. If you pull straight down straight away, you can go over the little cars that are going to be chasing you. It only happens literally for a few seconds. It's not a bug. It's actually part of the feature of the game. But you've literally got a couple of seconds to do that if you want to. And I so nearly died there. I so nearly died. Dear Lord, that was close. Alright, round 10. And considering I stupidly sacrificed a life earlier, you know what? We're doing alright. We're doing okay. This is the death area though, so I need to get straight out of here. Grab that one. Grab that one. Grab that one. Straight down this side. The flag placement is random as well. And by random, there's a lot of different patterns that it can be. You can sometimes get a good idea of where things are going to be. You know, sometimes you think you can see a pattern, but not always. So here we go. Bonus round. Challenging stage number 10. No, number 11. Alright, so this is where points really make prizes. Okay, that's a good time to get that. We now need to get that, and everything will be doubled. Oh. Oh, fuck it! Fuck! You have just witnessed me nearly beat my high score. Look, 140,100 points. I lost a life, stupidly, very pissed stupidly at the beginning. But I had made great progress on this. I had made great progress. But, this really boils my eggs. It boils my nuts. You know, 6,800. You know, it would have been so frigging fantastic to have done this live on the channel, to have beaten that friggin' score on the top. But Jesus God Almighty, it makes you want to throw this controller through this screen. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to change game instead, and we're going to be calm and happy. For fuck's sake, guys, just so close, so close. Years I've been trying to beat that score. Years I have been trying to beat that score, and I came again so close live on a single gameplay, and it is the Achilles bloody heel. It really is. Anyway, let's change the game. Let's change the game. So, Alex, oh yes. So yeah, watching this channel doesn't help. Well, Jabba, yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. And Fruit Videos, hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're good, my friend. I hope you're good. So we're changing game after that frustration here. After that awful frustration, I do not know how long we will play this game, the next game, because when I fired it up, you know, I'd completely forgotten that I played it. But no, I had played it. I had to do a double check that I played it as I was working down the list. For anybody who knew, we're working down this list in games effectively on the channel that I used to play on the arcade core, on the Mr. FPJ, and we're going basically from old to new. And this game here is Fantasy Zone. And, you know, it's a video I recorded, but I've got no memory of this. I've absolutely got no memory of this. So that's been crossed off the list here. This was game effectively number 23 when you do that. So personal best nearly Harry 2, yeah. We just missed it. And now we're going to play some godforsaken game that I can't even remember what it is. So we're only going to do maybe 2 coins on this. But that Rally X was a snapshot of the pain that I used to go through, you know, when I was doing those videos, those challenge videos, and I can't believe that we got so close. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, not dying. I thought, oh, that's pretty. I can't believe we got so close and I wrecked it. So this is called Fantasy Zone. It feels like it feels like what the clouds would be in Super Mario. You know, if you had to fly high in the air and have a look, you would have pretty music like this, strange things like this. And I saw one drop a coin. But yeah, it doesn't. You don't move very fast in it. I don't really remember what you have to do. I'm shooting things. I guess you got to shoot things, and that's it. Yeah, let's shoot things. But holy hell, yeah, that Rally X, is just so disappointing to, you know, break it at that point. So if I hadn't have wrecked that life, you know, I'm probably going to on about this for the next hour. If I hadn't have wrecked that bloody life, because we've got time, I've got time, an hour to complain. If I hadn't have wrecked that life so early on, it would have been won. We would have won it. We would have done it. Oh, aliens dead on the ground. Alright. Okay, let's blow that up. Right, okay. I really don't know what... How does it end? Do I have to kill... Oh, there's some flashing blocks there at the bottom. They must mean something. Do I need to collect these coins? Ah. Ah, right, okay. I think I've got to blow up those big red things. Oh, and we died. I got blown up. But you know what? We will get a top score, I think. Yeah, I don't remember much about this at all. I really don't. So for those of you that are just joining us on the stream, and welcome to the stream, welcome. Welcome. The Chinese free body problem on YouTube is also totally fab. Oh, I have to have a look at that. I will have to have a look at that. I'm not watching the premiere of the free body. I need to watch that, see what that is. And you know, Alex, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm watching this instead. You know what? I'm not going to do another Fantasy Zone. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. We're going to change games. We're going to change games. I'm sorry. If I hate the bloody game, you know, there's no point in doing it. So this one here, we've done. We've done. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one here, we've done on the channel before. We've actually done it live before here, but we've not done it on the Mr. FPGA. And this is a good fun little game. This is Alien Syndrome. Now, strange little thing. Yeah, in memory muscle, yeah, sometimes you remember things a little bit different on how they are. When I fired this up, because I did a whole load of setting up these games before we started the stream, before we started doing these, it was, you know, I thought looking a bit better on the Mr. FPGA than what it did in main. I don't know why, but it just seemed better. Anyway, let's just start the game. I'm not going to ramble about that. We're going to be him. Okay, your mission. We don't care what the mission is. We don't care what round it is. We just want to fight things. So, we are going to rescue 10 comrades. Oh, well, that's not a good start, is it? Mother hell! What's wrong with this? What's wrong with me? This is me being broken after that Rally X shocker. You know, I'm going to have another go on this. We're going to have to play as the other character purely for the fact is I have done such a bad start on this. Alright, let's grab that. Lasers. Oh no! No. Oh, this was awful. This was awful. Alright, yeah. Let's ignore that. Another coin very quickly goes in. There, you show him how it's to be done. So we're going to use the other character now and go for round one.
The time bomb is set.
The explosions and the deaths of the aliens are really satisfying on this. You know, the sort of little squirty, splattery thing they did. Obviously, you would be really disgusted in real life if you squeezed something. Well, I hope you would. If you squeezed something and it erupted and splattered like that. But in this game, yeah, it's good. It's suitable. And you know what? Playing this reminds me of another game we must do. We've got to do it live. Actually, we've got to do it live on the channel, and it's going to be Alien. We won't do it today, but it's going to be Alien Syndrome. That is a great. Oh, there's a green guy. Alien Syndrome is a great guy. We've got to give that one a go. All right, let's get whatever the question mark is. Okay, that was points. We got a timer against us, I think, somewhere. Oh no, we died. Yeah, we have timer. So 93 seconds, 7 comrades to get. That sounds so Russian, doesn't it? You know, would they? Dear God, would they use the word comrade again? I don't know. Oh no! That was unfair. She respawned in the point of death. My volume has decreased on the voice. Okay, is this better? Is the volume okay for everybody? I'm looking at here. And it looks good over here. Maybe I moved a bit too far back from the mic. So, yeah, give me a note here if the volume's okay, please, as I go through again. And it might be because of the sound of the game could have been a bit loud.
The time bomb is set.
So please let me know if the volume is all right. If you want to hear me talk, that is. If you don't want to hear me talk, then, you know, if you can't hear me, yeah, the volume's perfect. But no, it's looking all right on this side. You know, I've got OBS running here, which is the software we use to do the stream, and the volume levels look fine to me. Oh, look at that! It stood up on its back. I didn't know they could do that. I did not know they could do that. One of those pink guys stood up and spat things out. Right, let's go down here. Shoot you. Oh. Come on. We need to rescue comrades. Oh, and we didn't. Alright, come on, up. Get you. I didn't realise they could stand up and spit like that. Oh, I'd clearly forgotten. I am so bad at this. Right, okay, you're safe. You are safe. You can hear but lower than before. Honestly, Alex, it's fine from what I'm showing here. Is it just this game that it's different on?
Exit.
Right, okay, let's go to the exit. Let's go to the exit. And we are through. Yeah, I don't have an adjust for... Oh, good lord, I died looking at this. I don't have an adjust for the mic volume in terms of... It's only the game one that I can move about just a little bit. So I do hope that the audio is generally okay. Alright, let's change game anyway. Let's go to... There, you can see me doing it now. We can see me doing it now. So we're going to quickly go to... Mooncrester. That's the next one. That's the next one on the list. Next one on the list is Mooncrester. That was effectively game number 36 we did in the channel's life. 36. So there we go. And we are ones. Holy hell, we're not even... We're not even that far away from this. I do worry though, Alex, because we try and make the best that we can, the best stream that we can. We really, really do. So yeah, if things are not working, I want it to be the best it can be for absolutely everybody. Everybody here is important. Right, okay. Alright, so the goal here is for me to try and do very, very well, because this is a game that I can be okay on, and I want to at least loop everything. And for the bonus points, if I can keep all ships alive, then I'm going to be happy. You see a reasonable score that I've got here. So I've got to clear 4 waves of aliens. This is wave number 2 for those that are counting. It fires so slowly though, that single ship on its own. And with all of these cleared, we will then do make rocket stock, which I'm quite good at doing, to get, I think, 19,000 points. And with that 19,000 points, we'll be happy. So, Alien Phantos encounters on GB Color. Right, yep, that will be down for the next one. That will be down for the next... Oh, 30,000 is the magic score on this. I've got to beat 30,000. Dear Lord. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I'm looking at the chat. So, for you guys on the stream, girls on the stream, you see the chat effectively on the overlay. I don't see that overlay because that's on the other monitor, because that would effectively be a huge distraction. So I've got a little monitor that's basically one of those cheap PC monitors. You get monitors that go inside PC cases to show the thermals and stuff like that. Well, I bought one of those, and that monitor for me is used to have the chat there. Thank you, Harry. No change on the sand. Alright, so John, yeah, we will get Alien Fantasy Encounter. Have a look at on the GB Color as well. That will be one that's for the list that's going to be made to be set up for next time. So come on, doc. Suggestions are great. Get those suggestions coming in, because it's all about all of you. And what I mean by all of you, remember, this channel is not monetized or anything like that. It won't be monetized. This is purely a hobby that I do, and I'm grateful that all of you turn up. I really am. This little community we've got here is friggin' fantastic, and it makes me truly humbled that you guys and girls, oh, that's going to be close. You guys and girls are here. I'm really, really humbled by it and proud for, for what we do here. So if you want me to play things, I will give them a go. I want to get them set up beforehand to give the best experience for when we do these live streams. But yeah, absolutely, we will have a look at Alien Phantos Encounter on the GB Color. Alright, this is the one where I'm slightly out of position here. So I've got to try and dock this. Oh, that was so close. One more pixel and it was dead. Oh, for frig's sake. I was so close to clearing this round. Doing the perfect play. almost a perfect play because the docking wasn't perfect on that last one. And now we lost one of our ships. I hope it's the big ship and not one of the middle ship. Come on, come on. This is so hard when you've just got the little fiery ship on its own. Right, round 2. So many of them, there's so many of them. Oh, and we're gone. Alright, let's see what ship we're left with. Let's see what ship we're left with. And I said, we'll call it a day on this game after this, because game number, effectively 39, that we did on the channel, is something that I think a lot of you may not have seen. And it is based on the Pac-Man hardware. So there's a clue to what it is. And you would not expect that game to be on the Pac-Man hardware, and it's done by a guy called Jim Bagley, and it was really, really good what he did. It's an arcade conversion of a home computer game running on Pac-Man hardware, and it's hard. Holy hell, it's hard because the screen is different to what it was before. You know, it looks the same, but there's a bit of difference in it. And I did a video of that on the channel. One of the things that I mentioned when I first did it, effectively on video number 39, was this is hard. What's wrong with this? And Jim Bagley, the author of that bit of code, came and said and explained what was different and what had changed. And when you find out and when you see, you think, right, yeah, that explains it. That explains it. Anyway, enough of that for the moment. We are still doing Mooncrester. You know, it's a real shame actually on the Mr. FPGA they don't have Super Mooncrester, and this was exactly the same game that you see here, but with the word Super in front of it. And what happened was the aliens actually shot back on Super Mooncrester. But you know, we might beat that score that we've got here. We might beat that score, but you know, we haven't got many ships. We don't have the docking bonus anymore because all the other ships died in a fiery death thanks to my flawed gameplay, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, we'll see what we can do. Oh, down, down, down. Right, okay. Oh, yes, rocks. I have never been able to shoot both of those at the same time. You know, it's always just been one or the other. Never, ever. And we didn't do it. 13,580. Yeah, it's never been both rocks at the same time. It's always been one or the other. But you know what? We are going to put the GPC in here because we deserve to put the GPC in here because, you know, eventually that table will be full of GPCs. I'm still fuming. I'm still fuming about bloody Rally X. You know, for those of you that may not have seen it, I was a gnat's whisker. Do gnats have whiskers? But I was a gnat's whisker away from beating my all-time score that I've not been able to beat for years and years and years. Very frustrating. So anyway, we are now going to change games. We are changing games to a really interesting game on Pac-Man hardware. Here we are. Pac-Manic. Let's turn that down. So this is Pac-Manic Miner Man, and this is written by Jim Bagley. And the purpose of this is to play Manic Miner, and it's on Pac-Man hardware. And when I did the first video of this, video number 39, a long time ago, some things were very hard. And, you know, jumps weren't working as they would. And basically, the screen is a slightly different width to what you would expect. And because of that, things are now harder and different. And I'm not sure that bush was there on the original either. There we go. Strange double jump needed. But yeah, everything is slightly out of sync, which makes this game even harder to play than what you may remember or what you may be used to. And we did really well on this game. We played this game effectively, you know, as a closing game on the channel, the proper version, and I got way further than what I've ever got in years and years last time we played. And a lot of that is through memory muscle, but all your memory muscle is bust on this particular version because of the layout. The layout is not 100% exactly the same. But yeah, this is Manic Miner, but we're running Manic Miner and we're running Manic Mine on Pac-Man hardware. You know, we'll only do one session of this because, you know what, it's just a novelty to show, and it's part of the list that we've got. But, you know, I don't know whether he actually has a Pac-Man machine that he burnt the ROMs on, but no, this is meant to be running on Pac-Man hardware. Oh, no, no! What a way to die, what a way to die. Right, let's do another jump here. Interestingly, on the Mr. FPGA, when you configure the buttons and the controls, and Pac-Man, when I did this, it had a button for cheat, and I thought, really? What's that button do there? I don't know what that button does. So I thought, let's just do Puck-Man, and Puck-Man is obviously the real name of Pac-Man that you have there, the Japanese version, and I configured that on the Mr. FPGA, and that also had a cheat button. So, you know, I don't know why that would ever be used. Obviously that'd be used to give cheats, but, you know, how would that present itself in the game? We certainly didn't have it on the board, and this is where I really suffered, right here, right now, on the original time that we played this, purely for the fact of trying to get through this screen here, because this top is different. You know, your memory muscle, although I died there, your memory muscle doesn't work as expected because the length of the platform is wrong. But we're going to try it again. But no, I don't know whether I actually even completed this on the first playthrough, the first video I ever did of this. Oh no, I couldn't save myself. I couldn't save myself. Try Berserk next week, really ancient game. Alright, Harry, yes, what is Berserk on? What am I playing that on? And yes, I will absolutely do that. Great, we got a few for next week, a few this, which is actually really good. But yeah, let me know what system you would like to see that on. Oh no, okay, we might survive this. Oh, for frig. No, I can't do this. I cannot get past level 3 of Manic Miner Man. God, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? Alright, so the next game we're now moving to is effectively game 46 that we did in this channel's life. Game 46, and again it was on the Mr. FPGA hardware here. This is one of you that some of you will remember from your childhoods. I certainly hope you remember this game. I don't play this game much, but it is a good one, and it is a classic one. Do you remember Phoenix? Alright, so coin goes in, off we go here, and this one is where you had a shield, if I recall. Yes, you got a shield. Okay, yeah. So the shield makes you stationary when it happens. Oh no, and I used it obviously 2 seconds too early there. But that's okay, we can recover from that. You know, like we recovered on Rally X and nearly beat our world record that we had, our personal world record. Although if the world was limited to just the General Specs Club, then technically it would be a world record. But no, we showed good recovery, but we dropped the ball at the end. Okay, this must be the one with the birds if I recognise those explosions. If I recognise those explosions... Yes, birds! Birds always die very satisfyingly as well. There's something always good about seeing them pop like that. There really was. Aha. Although I popped there, I popped there. Alright, 3 left, I think. It's a shame you never got the... Oh, no! That's awful. Alright, coin goes back in. Off we go again. It's a shame you never got the scrolling stars in the background like this. So, you know, you didn't have a background like this for the birds. Oh, we got again too early. And the shield died at the wrong time. You know what? I don't think I'm going to be very good at this tonight. We will... Damn it. One more go. No, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. So I basically got coin and start selected to bring up the Mr. FPGA menu that you saw very briefly there. The animation is quite pretty on this, considering they're only using a couple of sprites for it. It really does work. You know, it's quite incredible when you think some of these retro games that we have and how they look. You know, the animators, the graphic designers could do such a lot with so little. They really, really could. And that was a good use of the shield there. That saved us. Yeah, you two can die. Come on. Birds next. I want the birds. I want the birds. I've got the birds. Yeah, this would just look so much nicer if you had... Ah! I was screwed. I was screwed. If you had the scrolling starfield behind. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no! And how they can fly with only one wing, I don't know. Will we make it to the mothership? Oh no! My shield ran out just at the wrong time. Come on. One bird is all I've got to hit. Yes. Alright, mothership time. At least you get to see the mothership. Well, briefly, you got to see the mothership. Oh no, I'm not dead. I've got a knife. I've got a life still. Oh, I didn't move. I didn't move out of the way. Alright. Okay, so that one is done. And it's time to switch games again. Yes, we're burning through these games, but you know what? I'm trying to give you some variety, some spice, and we are going to move to... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Up and down. And it's actually quite a good exercise for me. We're playing up and down now. It's quite a good exercise for me that I had to set these games up beforehand because it makes sure the joystick is set up correctly. You know, I've swapped joysticks recently. So, yeah, it gives the Mr. FPGA a little bit of a tidy up, So, the Spectrum version is easier, rarely. Okay. You know, by that I assume we mean Phoenix here. And this is a fun game. I first saw this game around a mate's house. He didn't have an arcade machine, let's be clear. He had a Commodore 64. And holy hell, the version of Up and Down on the Commodore 64 is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. And, you know, I'm not an expert at this game, but I would say that the Commodore 64 version of this game plays pretty much arcade perfect as this. So this is game number 50 on the list that we did from the channel, just only counting the Mr. FPGA cores. But yeah, this is a good little game, and it's like Rally X in terms of it's got cars and flags, but nowhere near as frustrating. And you can jump. You haven't got to smoke. You can jump. There you go. So we jump and we cross these fields, and we can jump over cars, and we've got to not hit a car, steer our way to victory here, try and remember the road layout. And some of these cars, if I recall, that was close, we just survived that, can carry flags on them, like that white one. And I think they just literally move the flags around. We've got 2 flags to find. We've got that black one. Oh, and I died. And that blue one. Alright, so the blue one we know is on the left-hand side of the track. There we go. And I can't remember where the black one was. Where's the black flag? There we go. We've got the black flag. It really is as simple as this in terms of, you know, what we need to do. So 3,000 points. That's nice, a nice little bonus. And I think we're on the high score already. I think we're on the high score already. Let's turn this up a little bit for you. Oh, I crashed. As I was adjusting the sound, I got myself killed. Stupid, stupid. Don't do things when your gameplay isn't that good on some things and, you know, you're trying to stay alive. What a tool I am, what a tool I am. Oh, jump you. Oh, I've just noticed there's that one with the dead end. Alright, we've got a lot of flags to... Oh, no, 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 we're not on the high score yet. I think we can roll back. Yeah, you can roll back. Oh, no, that didn't help. But we got the high score. 16850. That little bit of rollback put us top of the tree. So, GPC. Right, we're going to have a very serious go. So, I want to get at least 20,000 points. At least 20,000 points. So Paleeds is similar to Phoenix. Okay, we'll have... Is it now? Is it now? I don't recall that game. Oh, okay, the top score was us already, so, you know, we were actually okay. Alright, okay, another coin goes in, and off we go. Oh. Right, yeah, that's a good way to get 20,000 points, isn't it? Immediately ram the car and lose a life. Okay, we've got the black one. The black one was the one that we got last time. Well, 2 lasts in 1 row. You don't often use that in a sentence, do you? Okay, and let's see that little car there. That little go-kart thing. Okay, this isn't going too well. There we go. We won't get 3,000 points, I doubt. No. Oh no, we got 5,000 points. Okay, that's fine. We'll take that. We'll take that any day. Right, 20,000 is my goal, but not like that. All right. Okay, that was a little bit cheekiness going back a little bit reverse to get some of these flags, as we're aiming for 20,000 of you brilliant points. Oh no! Oh, there's no more lives. I went down the dead end. What a fool. Alright, we're going to have one more go of this. We're going to do this one more time. I feel it in my water that I can get that score that I want to make up for that sad Rally X experience. Right, end. Right, off we go again. Off we go again. Final go on this particular game. Oh, that was worth a try. That was worth a try. Trying to be smart. Maybe I could do it just to... Oh no, you can't. I'm sure we had much better success reversing last time. Oh. You know what? That was awful. That was awful. How about Golf or Astro Blaster next week? Yeah, we can absolutely do them. But we're having a lovely list of games for next week. Yeah, absolutely. Those are both going to be on the list. So what I will do is I'll go and have a look through all the chat that we've got here and pick everything that was listed. But yeah, absolutely, that will be on the list. So yeah, Alex, this is a great game. This is a fun game here. But if you've got access to a Commodore 64, you can have a great experience on the Commodore 64 version of this as well. But anyway, time to change again. And I'm just having a look at my list. So we had Crazy Climber at 55. We did that last week, I think. We had Joust at 56. We did that very recently. And Moon Patrol we did last week, I think. And Passing Shot, I don't like that too much. But we're going to go for game number 78 here. And the reason I'm doing this is, you know, I want to play games where, you know, I might be, well, you may not have seen for a while or something like that. And if I keep playing the same game, it's going to be, yeah, let's just tune in the Gentleman's Pixel Club and watch what we did last week, this week. No, that doesn't sound like fun to me. So this game is going to be number 78 in the history of the channel that we did. And this to me, I remember seeing this for the first time. I did not get what I expected with this. I did not get what I expected with this. And when I saw this, it was, whoa, this is rather good. And this game here is Pitfall 2. And, you know, in my mind, all I was doing was thinking of the and Jabby, yeah, do give this a go. That was a really good game, up and down. Pitfall 2, I was thinking of the Atari version, but this is something else. This is something else. Alright, so it plays exactly the same as Pitfall plays. You know, side-scrolling screen. But look at the graphics, true arcadey type graphics. In fact, they look like they belong on an Amiga. But yeah, this is exactly what you would expect. But you can go, if I recall, deep underground on it as well. So there's a little bit of difference here. Okay, and the Scorpion got me. But yeah, no, this is you're playing constantly against the timer that you've got here as well. So you know we have basically, for our credit, we've got 3 minutes worth of gameplay. I think we could put another credit in and go a little bit further here as well. Look at the tree. Look at the tree. It's got little eyes in it as well. Right, more ropes, double ropes, 2 ropes. God, 2 ropes is as good as seeing double rainbows. I saw a rainbow the other day. Actually, you're not against the time. You've got lives at the bottom. I've only just noticed. Oh, all right. So as I say, you know, a long time. No. You can appreciate other systems as well. So even though you're loyal to the ZX, think of the C64 as you go there to look at the machine, and it does lots of shades of brown very well. You know. All the Commodore, not all the Commodore games, but a lot of the Commodore games are very reddish brown in terms of how they looked at times. But they still did great games. You know, you can't deny there were some great games on the Commodore 64. Unlike my gameplay of this. So on this one, we're going to see whether we can go down. No, and this is where it's different. Look, you got that level below. You can probably get to that level, but not from the top. We've got to go all the way across and then all the way down. I did make some. No, not down like that. I did make some progress when we played this on the channel originally, but yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised by what the graphics look like here. You know, this is nice modern graphics as we perpetually hang around the start screen. You know, I've got 1 hat left. We're not playing just against the time, as I said before. No, we have lives as well. Right, Indiana Jones swing, boom, there you go. Then we got logs. Oh, you're kidding me. That's not a fair place to kill me. Okay. I guess those are tumbleweed or spiders. Let's hope it's tumbleweed, because spiders are friggin' horrible. Ferocious 8-legged wildebeests. And we're gone again. Alright, we're going to have one more go of this. All I'm going to do is just try and head right. That's all I'm going to do on this final credit. You know, you could argue that what we're doing tonight is effectively something like not the greatest hits, but the greatest hits of the birth of the channel, of what we did, you know, right near the beginning using the Mr. FPJ, and we're still using the Mr. FPJ to do this. But greatest hits would show that I was successful at some of these games, and you know what? We've probably only been successful at Rally X tonight, although that success is rather tainted by my upset, and Mooncrester we did okay at as well, but you know, we haven't got any blindingly good scores. Oh no! We haven't got any blindingly good scores on anything tonight, apart from those 2 games, which is, I need to be better, I need to be better. So also, apologies to all of you brilliant people that are here tonight. There hasn't been that many videos this week. You know, I've had a couple of workshops. Oh, Jesus. at work, and you know they lasted all day. And you know, and there was one on Tuesday, there was one on Wednesday. I can't even make that jump now. I can't even make that jump. And you know, by the time you get home, you can be pretty damn wax. You really, really can. Oh no! Alright, right, enough of that, enough of Pitfall, enough of Pitfall. So, let's change games again. Let's change games to something else. My God, this hour and a half has absolutely flown by. You know, I don't like this. This is a bit of a time sink for me. So let's just do a little bit of jumping around on this list. We will do. Here we go. We will do this one here. Where is it? There it is. There it is. So this game, I was thoroughly amazed to see it on the Mr. FPJ. This is a great game on the Mr. FPJ, and this game is RoboCop. You know, holy hell, what a great version! And this is by a guy called JTego. I hope I haven't butchered his name too much. So all the variations that I said of it, but yeah, no, that was lovely to see this, and I had no idea that this was coming along. You know, I followed his Patreon and stuff like that, but I had no idea that this was coming. I clearly hadn't been reading the messages, and to see it on the beta version he did a long time ago was, yeah, brilliant. You know, and this game was always good on the Spectrum as well. And I know we've not done. Let's shoot you. I know we've not done any other platforms apart from arcade tonight, and yeah, we will go back and do the other platforms that we do with all the other systems. I was just trying to do something, you know, not a little bit different, but you know, have a little bit of focus and structure in what we were doing. You know, hoping for a clean sweep in terms of nothing was going to go wrong. And you know what? A couple of things did go wrong, but hey ho, I can't control that. I can't control that. I can't believe the Mr. FPJ failed earlier on as well. And for those of you that don't know what happened, the Mr. FPJ died on a game swap and it needed to be rebooted. So we'll put another coin in here. But no, this is just a solid, fun, good game. Good blast. And it captures the essence of the film RoboCop really well. And we died just before Ed 209 appears. Okay, you couldn't get near 280,000 on golf. Is that some kind of top score that I'm never going to be able to achieve? Oh, this is probably going to take a couple of credits to get through. Oh, we could try and cheese it by just standing next to him, because we've got infinite credits and we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I hope the high score resets. There you go. He's gone. He died off screen. So we could carry on this journey. So yeah, 280,000, dear Lord. You know, is at the top of the table, Jazz 72. Is at the top of the table. Alright, okay, player one ready. Off we go again. Yes, we saved somebody. I quite like the remake of RoboCop they did as well. You know, I know it got panned and people didn't seem to like it too much, but I didn't think it was such a bad film. Oh, we're gone again. We'll put another coin in here. We'll put another coin in this one. Right, okay, shoot you. You know, and the problem with playing this game is it's now given me a memory of something that we haven't finished on the channel. So we played the RoboCop arcade game, and the first person shooting game, that was really good. You know, we didn't go any further with it though. I need to pick that up at some point because that was good. That was really good. And apparently, for those that follow the story along, I've been told by a colleague at work, by a friend at work, that film, that game, that new RoboCop game that exists, basically continues the story of the original RoboCop here as well. So, you know, I think it's going to be worth giving a go. Right, one more coin in here. Yep, so yeah, just 72. So, the C64 version of RoboCop It wasn't a bug that it had at all. The story with that goes something along the lines of the game wasn't finished, that the game was that hard that you couldn't get to the end of the game. So when you had, I don't know what the term is on the Commodore 64, but when you did peaks, pokes like you did on the Spectrum, whatever you did for infinite lives or infinite health, you could then get to the end of the game. And the end of the game apparently wasn't there. So what happened was the community went together and they actually did finish up the game. But Robocop, the original version on the Commodore 64, my belief and my understanding was it was released an incomplete game. But it was so hard that it was impossible without cheats to get to the end, so you never knew it wasn't complete. So yeah, a bit of a shocker there, So alright, so that one's done here. And we are going to go to... You know what? Let's do a bit of Moon Patrol. You can see the other games we've got here as well. Not all of them are set up, so to speak, but let's do a bit of Moon Patrol. Here we go. Moon Patrol, just underneath Moon Cresta and above Moon Quasar. You can see we did Moon Quasar last week as well. And this is the Mr. FPJ, how it works. You hit both menus, jump into the cores, and you've got all these great games available to you. And if you have not got a Mr. FPJ, configuring is really easy. So they've got, come on, noise. This is rather quiet. Where's the noise gone on this? Okay, so for some reason this has gone a little bit quiet. The game noise has gone. You know, give me 30 seconds. Let's do here. Yeah, core volume is up. You know what? Let's just load another game in. See, this is where things go wrong on the channel. Let's just fire this one in for a second. What has happened to the game audio? There we go. Oh, we'll play this. We've got audio here. I don't know why that audio broke. There you are. Very much like Moon Cresta and Moon Quasar. Unexpected game. But no, the audio on Moon Patrol wasn't working. But the Mr. FPJ, if you haven't got one, it is so easy to use. You know, what you do is you essentially go to update all, and it updates all the cores and everything for you. Everything you need on the system is very easily done. All you need to do is put your ROMs in for anything that's not the arcade games, because the arcade games, it does the ROMs for you as well. And you know, you can, and the cores like your SNES, your Mega Drive and stuff like that, yeah, all you do is you just copy your ROMs on and it's fine. And it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it initially, but it is so much a plug and play system in setting things up. You know, it looks like when you first get it, holy hell, what is that? But no, it is you know, a really plug and play system. You know, it just looks a bit too techy for what it is. But no, pleasure to cheer that up. You know, I read about that a few months ago. There was an article of somewhere that I was looking at, and it was about unfinished games or games released in an incomplete status. And Robocop on the Commodore 64 had a mention, which is why I learnt about that. Right, come on, let's just go straight down here. I wonder what's wrong with Moon Patrol's sound. Dear Lord, I don't like it when things like that break. But no, next week's stream, you know, I'm actually I look forward to all these streams that we do here, but next week's I'm looking forward to with that choice we've got here. There's obviously golf, I know, and things like that, but there is quite a few things that have been requested tonight that, you know, I guess some Game Boy Color games and things like that that I've not done before or seen before. And you know what? It is my duty to serve, so I'll be proud to try and not be too awful at some of these games. Right, let's go up here. Faster. Oh, no. Oh. Come on. Oh no, I destroyed the fuel ship. Okay, that could have bad permutations for the rest of it. You were terrible at Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. Well, I've lost both my ships. No! You were awful, and I lost that ship as well. You were awful at Donkey Kong. We got in the high school. You were awful at Donkey Kong, but how are you at Donkey Kong Jr.? You cannot be worse than me. Spy Hunter. Yes, okay, Spy Hunter we will do, but I assure you of this, my gameplay is going to be absolutely terrible at it. You know, my problem with Spy Hunter is I played it on the Spectrum all those years ago, and I got used to the Spectrum version. I'd never seen the arcade version, and it was brilliant. It was absolutely phenomenal, the Spectrum version, what they did on it, for the limitations of the Spectrum. And I could never transfer the skills that I had from the Spectrum onto effectively the arcade version. So yeah, that was always a bit of a challenge for me. Let's do a swap of game, because this was a test game here, because I wanted to see why the sound wasn't working. And you are going to be probably amazed by the game that I'm going to pick next, because you think this is not a game that he would pick, because we've heard him moan about this game before. But no, this is a game that we need to play, and this is Q*bert, because I think I figured out how to play this. You slightly adjust the joystick on how you're going to hold it, and the controls seem just a little bit easier. Oh, that's loud. There we go. With no sound on Moon Patrol, but we've got plenty of sound on Q*bert. Right, okay, so I'm holding the joystick at a slightly different angle to what you would normally hold it to. Oh, no, that didn't work. Alright, okay. Okay, this angle is off. Why is it off? Oh, it's off because I've got it defined badly. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go in here, define the buttons. We're going to go right, left, down, up. Good Lord, things that we don't want to be doing here. Yes, we want to save those buttons. Oh, damn it! Sod it. Sod it. Let's sod this. Let's start again. So we go right, left, down, up. Don't want that one. Want that one. Don't want that one. Want that one. Do you want... no, we don't. Save settings. Exit. There we go. So, yeah, we spoke about the Mr. RPG, how things are on the menus and things like this. Start select brings up the menu. But to configure a game that you've just seen me do, again, is very, very easy to do. So, here we go. Let's try and do this with a slight adjustment of holding the control a little bit different to see whether it works. Yes, that's better. So my quality control in terms of setting up games beforehand clearly wasn't very good there. Clearly wasn't very good. This is a game we played a fair bit on the Starcade challenges that I will get back into doing. And I've not done them for a while because you know what? The live streams. Actually, probably since the live streams we haven't done any. And there's no reason not to do them because I did enjoy doing those. But yeah, we'll get back into those. But the live streams, because we're playing so many different games in one session, it kind of not made up for it, so to speak, but maybe took over a little. Oh, Jesus, I didn't mean to jump off there. Maybe took over if I'm a little bit honest. So yeah, we'll get back to those. Anyway, time to change games again because I was absolutely awful at that, and I see we've only got 16 minutes or so. So Agreed was superb. Recently played the Vita version. Now, that might be worth having a look at, the Vita version. I did not know that they did it on that, but we have done some PlayStation Vita games quite recently, so yeah, that could certainly be worth doing. But the next game we're going to be playing is... Now, this is a bit of a ball ache, this game here, and the reason it's a bit of a ball ache is the controls are not set up properly, but there is nothing I can do about this on the Mr. FPJ, which is a real shame as I wait for the game to load in. But yeah, there's nothing that I can do about that. And this game here, do you recognise what it is? Can you see what it is? Well, you're going to see in a moment. This game is Mad Planets. But the controls are not 100% right because you can't spin. You can't spin the ship. I can't rotate the ship, which is a real shame. So, I'm only forced to be looking this way. And I'm sure on the original you could turn the ship a little bit. I'm sure it had a dial on it. You know, I didn't play it much in the arcades, but I'm sure there was an option to do this. So I'm just stuck with basically facing forward. So I'm going to do my best to survive all of this and not let the planets hit me. But this is a good game. This is a classic game. This is a fun game, and it's a brutally hard game. It is a very hard game. Oh, I like that. And planets should not pursue you and destroy you like that. But no, I need to perhaps do this on MAME or something like that. But I cannot. Come on, cat, get the man. Damn, I've gone again. I cannot rotate the ship, which is a real ball ache. I've looked through all the options here. It's even got let's just how do we do this? Where's GPC? GPC. It's even got diagonal movement for the joystick, which doesn't seem to do anything, which is a real shame. Okay, as someone that is not very tech savvy, is the setup for the FPGA easier than something like... yes, Harry, yeah. It is 100% easier than a Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pis, you can download images and do things for it, which is easy enough to do. But, you know, for me, you want all the front ends and stuff like that. The Mr. FPGA really does away with a lot of the front ends, as you can see. And let's just clear these planets here. All you need is one script. And that script is basically an update all script. And if you've got the update all script that you run, it does everything for you. It really is so easy. You know, you've got to buy the right bits of hardware. So you basically buy a... Oh, hang on, it's killed. You buy a Nano DE10 board and you put all the plug-in boards on top of it. But this whole stream tonight has been run off the Mr. FPGA. I will help you do it. You know, I'll set up a direct, you know, stream one-to-one session if you want help doing it. I can do a let's kill you because you're worth some points to comment. I can effectively let's see. You know, I can point you in the direction of any resource you want. You know, if you need any help setting it up, I can absolutely give it because it's not hard once you've done it a couple of times. I have done it a couple of times. The reason being is I have two Mr. FPGAs, and why would I have two? Well, in my job, let's come on, get them, come on, one more, got you. In my job, I used to do a fair bit of travelling. I haven't done for a while actually, but I used to do a fair bit of travelling, so it was good to have something that you could carry around with you that you can do. But in fact, let's just get rid of this. But I promise you, no, it is not hard to set up at all. It is very easy to set up, and the amount of systems it gives you on such a small footprint is, you know, absolutely phenomenal. You know, the Mr. FPGA can easily sit in a laptop bag or something like that. All you need is an HDMI connection, and you can plug it in anywhere you go. So it's such a portable device. And you know, it can do PlayStation, it can do Nintendo 64 now, it can do Sega Saturn. You know, it stops about the Jaguar, although there is a beta core on the Jaguar that I don't recall was very good. That was probably the last system it really has. But you know, if you want it for retro stuff, you know, you get exactly what it says on the tin. You really do. And I'm all for this. In terms of the generations, yeah. So yeah, it basically is PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn. That's the top tier that you can go. It won't do Dreamcast, and you could say, well, hang on a minute. You know, you've done some videos on it doing a PC core, a 486 core. Then how can it not do the other systems? Well, it's kind of a hybrid core that it uses there, so it does some PC bits and pieces in the background, and it all works. It runs off basically a virtual hard disk or anything like that. But think physical consoles. You know, the PlayStation 1, the Nintendo 64, that is your top line that you are really going to get. But there are, in fact, let me just show you. Let me just show you what we got. What am I doing here? So I'm just gonna change games. Here we are. Cool. I want a game that's just going to be quiet, so to speak, in the background for a minute. So, you know, you're asking the questions. How can it do? You know, I can show you how can it do. So we've got no signal here because it's loading in another core, or it's dying, one of the two. No, and it died. Give me a sec. So we're rebooting the Mr. FPGA. In fact, you know what? This will probably be pretty much the end of the stream as we're looking at this. Right, so we've rebooted the Mr. FPGA, and what you see here with the bubble background is it's basically In fact, if people had, we'll call that the end of the gameplay. Thank you for this. Let's do a little bit talking about the Mr. FPGA. So first thing is I need to configure my joystick, just get that connected, which it now is. It uses Bluetooth to be able to do this. And we go in here and we can go to scripts, and I'm going to show you how it actually works. What you would do, you ignore all the other scripts I've got here. You would have effectively an empty Mr. FPGA with just the core image that you've flashed onto the SD card. I'm using Rufus or something like that, and then you would run the update all script, and it literally does this. So launching the script that it's got here, and actually let's get the right screen up for me so I'm not looking effectively at the wrong screen that breaks your head. And I know the chat's in the way at the moment. In fact, let's kill. I'm just going to kill the chat so you can see what we've got. There we go. So this is the update that it does. It has all these scripts that it runs, and it works all the way through it. So all you need is the update all, and you need a decent internet connection. Probably a wired internet connection will be best for this particular exercise. When you first plug it in, and it does a whole load of work here. You know, it's downloading 403 files from given sources here, so I've got no idea what it's going to download. It tells you, there we go, we've got all these Mega Drive cheats and everything else like that. So there's a lot of stuff that we've not actually used on the system. All these arcade cores, the MRA files is the arcade cores that it's effectively updating here. JTago is JTago. He did a couple of the games we saw tonight. Robocop was one. So it looks like his cores have been updated a lot, where he's put new features in, updated, you know, maybe compatibility or something like that, and it just works through these scripts. You can see at the bottom there's .sh, so it's calling those scripts that it's going to be running as well, which does a little bit more. You get pauses as you have here while it does the stuff. It deletes things that is not needed there. So what you're seeing at the moment is it's deleting the crap there, and you get installed Tropical Angel, Turkish Shoot, and all those games as it shoots up. It is very, very quick about what it does. You know, incremental build, well, you know, it's got all the updates that I've done before, so it doesn't update what it doesn't need to. It just builds on what you've got. This is where it's organising the arcade names. So the arcade names is essentially what you see in the menu, and all of this is done by literally running one script, and it's going to reboot. So we're going to lose the Mr. FPGA just for a second. So I'm just going to pop this screen up here, and you know, while it's rebooting, because yeah, it's boring to see that. I'm just forcing this through at the moment. Come on, come on, come on. In fact, you know, a quick turn off and turn on. I'll be right back. So that turn off and turn on forced the reboot for what we're going to get. And when it comes up, I'm just going to take you through a very quick view, a very top list of essentially all the things that we have here within the menus. So here we go. Here we go. Right. So get this loaded again. And the music is always going to be a bit different in the background because there's a folder that goes Pocket Analog is Cinnamon Sweat, pop the SD card in, yes. Okay, so yeah, arcade stuff. We have got all these cores, so think of MAME, but all these games are here. It doesn't have the latest stuff like you have on MAME, but you've got a whole load of bits and pieces that are there. And yeah, all this is what we've been running from tonight. You know, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 15 games maybe or so from tonight. So they're all there. All this is automatically updated. All the ROMs are downloaded for you when you do this. You don't need to do anything there. You know, all I ever do is go in and configure the scan lines and the controls. So computer systems. These are all the computers that you've got here. And these, some of them, you have to supply the ROMs that you've got. Yeah, that works. Sorry, just checking the page left and right. That works. You've got to supply the ROMs that you have for it. But beyond that, you know, you have everything there. And every computer has its own directory that you have. So, you know, we'll find Spectrum soon. There we are, ZX Spectrum. If we go in here, I fire up the Spectrum, and I've deliberately done that. I want to show you the games directories. You go in here, and you can do load tape. And I'm actually in the Spectrum directory, and I've got all these where my tapes are and everything else. And it's the games directories that you populate yourself. I'm at the top level now. where this is the games folder that I'm in. So all these folders, you know, have games that I've put in, like Commodore 64. You've got all of those. So these are the program files that load instantly. Actually, no, none in there. Okay. Oh no, I was right. Of course, it's not. I can't see that because I'm actually in the Spectrum, so it doesn't recognise the PRG extension. But yeah, you've got all of these that you got here. Many systems. Going back, go to load core again, and go all the way to the top here. Computer other is a couple of old cores that we've got there. Console, we've got the Adventure Vision system. You've got all of these different things that you see here. Game & Watch and all the other bits and pieces. You can get custom cores as well. So Game & Watch AGG32 is another script that I found that downloads things from an unofficial source that gives you slightly different Game & Watch games. We've got all the Game Boy stuff here as well. The 2-player is where you have dual screens running at once, so you can have multiple players effectively playing the 2-player game, which you want. You know, we've had some requests from Game Boy things, so we'll be using these cores if we use the Mr. FPGA next week. Otherwise, we'll be using the arcade PC. You've got Nintendo 64 here, so that's going to be effectively top of the tree of the ones that you can get. You've got PlayStation here. This is also top of the tree, and then you've got Sega Saturn here. That again is top of the tree. So those 3 cores are probably the top level ones that you're going to be able to get, that you're going to be able to play. SNES, Super Game Boy. You know, there's a lot of stuff here. You know, and you'd be hard challenged to find a system of old. E.g. pre-PlayStation, that's not really there. And you look at the little things like Adventure Vision. I'm loading this up. We're not really going to play a game on Adventure Vision when it loads. But you go into it, load a game. You know, this only had 4 games, 4 fingers. This only had 4 games that was available for it, but they are there. So, you know, they do work on pretty much everything. You know, let's not do that. Let's go to a core and let's go to Amiga. So we go back here into computer and we go into Amiga, and there's a very good reason I'm showing this. The Mr. FPGA has a really strong community, a huge strong community that it has. And what you're seeing here is, you know, this is Mega AGS. Now, you know, if you think of all the games for the Amiga, you go in here and let's just go to S. Here we go, we go to S. And we go to Sensible Soccer and all this stuff. You've got all these different games that are here that are set up, ready to run. So, you know, they're there, they're ready to run, they're ready to file, and they go absolutely fine. You know, we can fire one of these up there. Let's just do Sensible World of Soccer. There we go. Fire that up. You go to Workbench. You go into the Amiga, but everything is configured. Everything is ready for you to go, and all of this is available from links on the Mr. FPGA forum. And when you go to those particular links that you have, and you pull these files down, you dump them on the SD card. It just gives you everything. I'm interested to see. Oh, we've killed the chat. I didn't put the chat back, did I? I didn't put the chat back. There we go. Interested to see how Top Gear Hyperbyte looks on the N64. We can do that next week. I've got to go. So Harry 2, thank you for coming along. Really appreciated. Really appreciated. But this shows, you know, how good this is. In fact, let's just do this. Core, console, Nintendo 64. Now I don't know whether we've got Top Gear Hyperbike here. No, I've only got these 2 games on here, but I can fire that up. But that's one that we can put on for next time as well. But yeah, that will disappear in a minute. There you go, Wave Race 64. This is a brilliant system, the Mr. FPGA. It really is. And Mega AGS. Oh, Mega AGS is on the Pocket Analog as well. Yeah, they pulled everything together. Yo, Jebel Hut, he is absolutely right there. It is a great system. It is a great setup. So I will go through the chat and we'll put Hyperbike on the N64 core, or I will do another video of that separately as one of the ones that we do. But yeah, a slightly different way to end what we're doing tonight. But you know, I think it's important to show that, you know, what you have, you know, with this is an incredible portable system that you can carry in your hand that has, you know, almost, a lot of people will say the Mr. FPJ is arcade perfect, the timings are absolutely perfect on it. No, that's not 100% correct, but they have so much, and you know, really old stuff as well, like ColecoVision, you know, things that, you know, even your grandkids, you know, will be looking at that thinking, what on earth are you playing now? Here we go. And is it going to start? Is it going to start? I've just picked a random thing here. You know, sometimes you've got to define the buttons and configuration. Sometimes, you know, maybe the ROM doesn't work or something, but there's something not 100% right with. Oh, there we go. It's going. It's going. So yeah, this is great. The Mr. FPGA is great. I highly, highly recommend it. But do your research before you jump into this, because you know it is a chunk of money for what it is. You've got to buy the Nano DE10 board. You've then got to get the modules that basically sit on top of it and stack for the system that you are. You know, the Mr. FPGA forums are great for, you know, any questions that you may have or anything like that. But you know, it's you know, it's a challenging system to, you know, buy the hardware. You've got to make sure you're buying the right hardware. But when you've got the right hardware and you've put it all together, it's absolutely easy. There was no difficulty in setting up, nothing like that. You've just got to be sure you buy the right thing, because yeah, there's many options. And you know what? If you're viewing this and if you're looking at this, and reach out to me if you've got any questions in terms of what do I need to buy. And you know what? I will give you a hit list of, you know, where you can get it from. And I can actually give you a good site if you're in the UK as well. But no, I think that's it. You know, we've got the counter has disappeared. And Carnival, yep, I see Carnival there. We will get that on the next video as well. Carnival, I think, is the Circus Shoot one, if I recall. We will do this. We'll do Carnival as well. But yeah, you've all been great. Thank you for coming along. You know, I'm stunned. I'm forever stunned how these 2 hours just go by in a snap of the fingers. But I really appreciate your viewership. I really appreciate your time. All of you, stay safe. All of you, take care. And I will see you in the next video. But most importantly, thank you. Thank you very much for your time tonight. Goodbye.